Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to your reading. This reading is timeless and it is for all signs. So if you have happened upon this reading, then this reading is for you. All right, let's get into it. What messages want to come through for the Spiritual Activation Academy? All right, I'm feeling a lot of excitement, but I also feel the word luck. Do you feel like you got lucky for something that you actually worked hard for and deserve? Not that we don't deserve things that are lucky, because we do. When luck comes for us, it's because we deserve it. But you've actually worked hard for this. Are people telling you that you don't deserve what you have achieved? Are they making you feel that way? Do people give you judgmental looks and you just know what they're thinking? Are you really in the right environment? Do you know that the grass can be greener somewhere else? Why are you staying in the environment that you're in? Why are you staying with these people if they're not really supporting you? If it's all fake? If they say one thing to your face but think another thing in their minds, or say another thing behind your back? Do you feel like staying with them just makes you show that you're strong and that they don't impact you? And so you feel like, it's a personal journey that you're taking? Do you stay because you care about them, even if they don't really treat you like they care about you? They put you last, they leave you out. They give you the lesser of things. They give you crumbs. Do you feel like you could change them, that you could get them to like you? Has any of that worked? I think the answer is no. Not with most of them. And the answer is also going to be, it's never going to work with most of them. Why? Don't even for a second think that it's because you're not worthy and you're not likable and there's something wrong with you, because none of those things are true. The reason why they'll never like you is because they're dissatisfied with themselves. The reason why they'll never like you is because they're jealous, and instead of seeing you as an inspiration and a way in which they can grow and ask for more for themselves, or seeing you as somebody that is competition that they need to tear down. This is not a lesson you need to stick around to keep learning. The grass is greener on the other side in certain scenarios, and this is one of them. You can do the exact same thing that you're doing right now, but do it with people that are actually nice and care. You can see what you're really worth, because they're never going to show you. And there are other people who will. Not time for the cards yet. You're sticking around for something because you don't think you're worthy of better, but you are. You're sticking around because you think it can't be better, and everything that is of the same type is going to be the exact same, but it's not. You're sticking around because you think there's something to learn from this. And the answer is yes, there is. That you can walk away and you're entitled to. You're sticking around because you care about people and you don't want to lose what you've had, what you've built. But if it's been built on something that just isn't worthy of you, is it really worth keeping? Why not build something with others that are worthy of you? Because that kind of environment will chip away at you little over time. It'll make you question yourself. You probably thought you're fantastic. You probably know you're fantastic when you're not around them. When you're around them, you question it. Why? Because of them. They're not worthy of your energy. Let them all be with each other. And you go and be with people that are at your level. Example. For some reason, I'm getting an example of like a cheerleading squad or cheerleading team. And yeah, like all the moms judge you and they don't seem to like you and they give you these looks, and maybe they all talk about you when you're not there, when your parent isn't there. And they're really just jealous because you're really good at what you do and you're really positive and you're really nice. You're not only a star, but you're a really nice person. And you're beautiful. And you work hard. And instead of being inspired by your work, instead of being inspired by your kindness, they try to tear it down. And so you might think, well, that's just what the cheerleading community is like. It's probably the same everywhere I go. I've been, at this gym for X amount of time. I don't want to go somewhere else. Or I've been with this squad for X amount of time. I don't want to go somewhere else. I built these relationships. I've known these people since I was, really young. Why not just try another one? Because I think there's way better out there. There are environments where people help each other. Maybe these moms, they do everybody's hair for the competition. And they do everybody's like super perfect, but when they get to yours, there's a bunch of bumps in your ponytail. And they say, oh, I tried my best, but they always do something a little worse for you. Or maybe they're like ironing everybody's outfits or whatever, and yours, they're like, oh, we didn't really get to yours, there's still some wrinkles, and so yours is wrinkly. You don't deserve that. And Spirit really wants you to have the confidence, because there's a lot to learn here, right? 1, the confidence that you deserve better. 2, the fact that this isn't you, and you need to accept that this isn't about you. You're marvelous. 3, that it is okay to venture forth into somewhere new, even though it feels uncertain and unknown. 4, it's okay to let go of things that you've had all your life, because you are ready for more and you're ready for different. And that is scary, that is different, that is new, that is change. Change that you're not having happen to you, change that you are being asked to make for yourself. And why is that important? Because in life, you're going to have to make a lot of changes for yourself. And this is one of those. And this is going to be the hardest one. And if you can master this one, you can go do something different. Now, the alternative is you could have a heart-to-heart with all these people. And I feel like the conversation would go well, everybody would cry, you feel connected, and then everybody would just go back to how they were before. And it's like, oh. So you don't have to move like immediately, but I knew the tower was going to come out. I don't know if I saw it. I don't know if it flipped face up originally, but I knew it was going to come out. Yeah, because, this happiness that you feel like, why don't they like me? Why am I, why isn't this working out? What did I do wrong? How can I get them to like me? The only thing that's holding you back is yourself, that you're thinking about this in all the wrong ways. You feel alone for a reason. It's because they're purposely making you feel that way. You do not deserve it. You are a queen. You are a queen. You deserve all the things that queens deserve. You deserve happiness. You deserve joy. You deserve a really good community. Stop overthinking this. Cut them out. Spirit definitely is wanting you to learn this lesson and to move forward. I don't think there will be a tower moment. I think you're here to create the tower moment, because I think that you're actually a really important piece of the team, or whatever the scenario is. And once you're gone, they're going to have to grapple with that. They will be shocked that you left. How she left? She had the balls to leave? Or ovaries, whatever. Try not to say this. She didn't mean to say. I guess I got to take that out of my language. But anyways, she had the guts to leave. I can't believe it. Well, now what are we going to do? Who are we going to hate on now? Come back, please, so we can continue to have the same person to hate on. Because we're so used to it. We're so practiced. We're so good at it. And you would just take it. And now you won't. Who's going to fill that spot now? Who's going to put up with us? And then when you're off happier somewhere else and more successful, because their team's going to do better than the team that you just left, because they're all focused on this negative drama, you'll be living your best life. and they'll be faded in the wind. And probably you don't want to hear that because you care about these people and you don't want to see it just yet, but sit on this, okay? And you don't have to make any moves just yet, but just consider the possibility that the grass is greener somewhere else. I have left very toxic places and they told me, oh, it's only going to be worse out there than here. You should just stay. And I knew inside that can't be true. It can't be worse than this. And I was right. I went off and I was happy and they tried to come back to me, bring me back in. This was in Korea. I left a job and they came back to me saying like, please come back. We need good people. And I said no. Then they tried to make me feel bad for it. And I was living my best life. Okay? Everything got better from then on. Everything. So you don't realize how much other people or an environment can be bringing you down, not only in that area of your life, but in other areas. So you will find out. So sit with it. You don't have to make any major changes right now. But I do feel like that's the lesson, is to make those changes, to take that charge, to have the confidence to be able to make a change that big. And once you can do that, literally the world is your oyster, because you can make the tough decisions that you need for yourself. You will honor yourself. You will be proud of yourself. And there is nothing more important than that. And you cannot get that where you are. They will not make you feel proud of yourself. They will make you feel everything that is the opposite of that. All right. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next one.